fractured. While driving back from a Thanksgiving visit to Joanne's parents, she and her husband, Ray, argue about the state of their relationship. Ray is irritated with Joanne's constant nagging about every small little thing and then blaming it all on him. Joanne complains that Ray doesn't fight for anything anymore. Perry has to go to the potty and Ray pulls in at the next rest stop. After returning from a restroom, their young daughter, Perry, loses her compact mirror, prompting the parents to look for it. While Ray is distracted, Perry is startled by a dog in an abandoned construction site. Ray throws a rock to scare the dog, startling Perry, who falls into a pit. Ray, attempting to grab her, falls into the pit and hits his head, watching as a distressed Joanne climbs down, panicking over Perry. After his head clears, they arrive at a hospital to have Perry's injured arm examined. During the long admissions process, Ray and Joanne deny a request for Perry to be registered as an organ donor. Ray also sees two more bodies being brought into the hospital by an ambulance. Perry's arm is examined by a doctor and decided it is fractured. Doctor: Bertram recommends a CAT scan in case of a head injury. Joanne accompanies her to the scanning facility in the lower basement as Ray falls asleep at the waiting area. Ray awakens hours later with a sutured forehead and asks the hospital staff if he can see his wife and daughter, only to find that there's no such record. Ray rushes into the ER where Dr. Bertram examined Perry, and even the ER has no record of Perry. The only nurse Ann present from the earlier shift says that Ray came alone and was treated for a head wound, distressing him. Ray gets more and more agitated and believes that there is a conspiracy going on against his family. Ray is pepper sprayed and restrained by security. He waves down two police officers who agree to investigate. Ray claims that the hospital did something to Perry and Joanne, and now they are trying to cover it up. A doctor directs the two officers and Ray to the imaging lab on the third floor, not the basement. The security officer reviews footage from a delayed security system, seeing no sign of Joanne and Perry. Ray, in a rage, remembers the cashier of the gas station as a witness, and the officers agree to track her down. A K-9 unit finds Perry's shattered compact mirror in a large pool of blood. Accusations continue from Ray when the police officers express disbelief. Dr. Jones asks him to recount what led to the accident. He fabricates memories of the incident, leading the police officers to arrest Ray for murder. Ray, after seeing an opportunity for distraction, holds Dr. Jacobs at gunpoint, demanding her hospital keycard. After disarming and locking the officers in the bathroom, Ray drives to the hospital. He takes to the elevator disguised as a doctor, pulling a security guard in and choking him. At the basement, Ray sees nurses carrying human organs and corpses that have been disemboweled. He finds Perry surrounded by surgeons preparing to harvest her organs, with a sedated Joanne nearby. Ray breaks them out of the hospital despite surgeons' protest, reaching the car, getting to the road back home. Ray wrongly interprets the reality of the situation. Instead of saving Joanne and Perry, he took an unconscious patient. In reality, Ray startled Perry into a fatal fall into the pit. He suffered a severe head injury attempting to catch her. He then threw Joanne to the ground, impaling her head on a piece of rebar. His perception then splitting from reality, Ray put their bodies in the trunk and drives toward the sunrise.